Hello, dear friends. Hello, dear conscious creator. I'm Nadejda and I want to share some insights, some impressions with you regarding the topic courage in transition. So, change processes, transition from one container to another container, and from one position in life to another position in life, from one field in life to another field in life. I'm currently in a very interesting international conference of Logosynthesis called Courage to Transition, and it's going on 5 days. We are now in the middle, and I'm quite thankful to be here in this huge community of psychotherapists, coaches, psychologists, trainers from all over the world, and to learn, to develop, to grow. And we go in these 5 days through very deep processes. So it's quite tough sometimes going through a change, and what I learned today, some insights about fear and anxiety as something we are challenged during transition processes or during change. It doesn't depend what kind of change is it, what kind of transition. It's like you can think of it as a kind of pattern. It's as a process pattern, and at some position of life you are somewhere in the known field, known job, known container. So it could be family, it could be some other system, it could be profession, it could be everything. And you feel somehow urge or wish to change, so longing or idea, but you have maybe some vision what should be this field or this mission or this new relationship or new job, what you want to, but somehow you got stuck in all these thoughts and emotions and beliefs, and our mind, so-called mindset, which fulfills its purposes very well in the known field, in the comfort zone, but sometimes we have in us limiting beliefs that keep us away from our better version, our further development or growth. It doesn't matter if it's personal growth or professional growth or connections and every aspect, every area in our life. And what's the difference between fear and anxiety? I just want to say some words, which is quite interesting. And it's normally that we have fears when we get to or approach an area, an unknown field, so-called void, something in between the known and the unknown. And it's totally a natural reaction to have this emotion, fear, and don't knowing what's going, how it will be in the future situation, in the future container, in the future field. In the future profession, maybe we have some thought, some idea, some conception in our head, but on the way to it, just testing and validating, we can get more deeper impression what is ours and what is not ours, because sometimes we have some idea, some theory in our head, and the going through the small steps, through experience, through testing it, validating it, we can really decide if this is how it feels for me. Is this mine or not? Is this maybe an idea or mission catched from somewhere, and just thinking about it could be a good idea for me, but it could be the idea from someone else. It doesn't it's not always our idea. And that's why we have thoughts, we have plans, we have ideas, but it's very important on this way to test them in reality and to see how it feels for me, and to do it in small steps, because big change from one container to another, going through a void to going to the unknown, it could be very exhausting, it could be very overwhelming, and so we need a lot of support, a lot of resources. Maybe we need to keep in mind that we have previous experiences, and maybe some limiting beliefs in our system, what could happen, some fantasies, and so the difference between fear, what is a natural reaction, coping with something bigger or the newer, from our current version, from our current abilities, a little bit on the boundaries of our comfort zone. And anxiety is actually something which is somehow blocking us, because sometimes we have emotions, blocking emotions in us, which are which don't have to do with the real current situation, but which are based on some memories from our past, where maybe we somehow didn't manage something, or maybe something happened, and it could be also in the childhood that we didn't succeeded with something, that we coped some difficulties and somehow felt not supported, not able to do it. It could be some limiting beliefs in our system, that we are not good enough to do this, or there will be a total financial crash or something like this. And it's very important to have in mind that you can distinguish between these two. For example, I can give you some samples from my life in order to get it more clear, probably. I had a lecture in front of 90 people now for a short time in Bulgaria, in a festival about health, so holistic health also and development. And the lecture was about the power, creative healing power of words and logosynthesis in holistic health, healing, development. And this was totally new experience for me, to speak in front of so many people. I didn't know actually in advance how many people there will be. I didn't know how big the place will be. So I prepared myself, but I was very nervous, and I noticed I have fear speaking in front of big groups, and and so on. So I worked with logosynthesis basic procedure, where we discover the trigger, and then we say 3 sentences, which solve the blockage or the bounded energy in this trigger, which causes some reactions. Reactions could be like limiting beliefs, limiting thoughts and emotions, stress, distress, and fears, and so on and so on. So after saying the sentences, I felt better. I could manage this task and to be calm, relatively calm, in front of this public and do my job. And of course there is a little bit adrenaline and so fear, which make us be aware of what's going on, to be focused, to be concentrated. This is the natural reaction, and this is good in order to fulfill this job, in order to make our best. But when we have somehow blackout or too strong fear that we are not able to say something, anything, then it's good to work with professionals working with, for example, logosynthesis or some other methods, in order to find out what is behind this, and to solve the blockage, in order to be free, in order to be able to do what you really want, and to go there where we really want to develop. And for example, in other phase of my life, I made a big jump in the void, in the unknown. I had a very well-paid profession, and I wasn't happy there, and I decided to change my profession, my way of living, totally, so 180 degree. And it was like I had some plan in my mind, but it was like jumping in cold water. And I had a lot of existential fears. I got panic attacks, I couldn't sleep, and it was quite a huge jump in the unknown, in the void. And I didn't have support somehow at this time. So I started to, there I have this anxiety a lot. So I studied logosynthesis and discovered my limiting belief, which make me somehow stay stuck in the old mindset, which was good for my previous job, for my previous way of living, but for the new area, the new container which I wanted to create, the new way of working and helping other people. First, I had to learn to help myself, to solve my blockages, and to solve all these limiting fantasies about going to be financially not financially succeed, and lost everything, and such a horror scenario which my mind produced, based on some history, memories in my life from my family system, and other kind of blockages. So I went this way, and now I'm very thankful that I can clearly distinguish the difference between fear and anxiety. The one is natural, and it's good. It's because it takes courage to change something, and when we are stuck in anxiety, we need to do something in order to free ourselves, in order to make the next steps. And that's what this is one of the possible areas where we work in individual coaching with energy psychology and this method called Logosynthesis. I just think that this could be useful for every kind of change, all of us experience some kind of transitions where we need some kind of support, some kind of resources, and resources could be also something like this, to remember that we cope with such challenges in the past, and we succeeded, we did it well. So this could be also a resource where we can use it in such situation, going through transition. So I hope this short video was interesting for you, and you can give me a like or enroll our YouTube channel in order to get impressions or insights about my work, about psychology, energy psychology, coaching, or working with Akashic Records, consultation, or some channeling messages and so on. I do also family constellations online individually, and integral constellations from the Akashic Records. So if you need some kind of support, just write me. You will have the email and telephone number below this video, so you can contact me, and I use WhatsApp, and let's talk a bit how I can support you in your current phase, in your current challenges, or maybe some kind of transition, and I would be happy to do this and to see you. My name is Nadejda Stoilova, and I am positive psychologist, holistic coach, consultant in Akashic Records, and facilitator of family constellations, integral constellations, and constellations from the Akashic Records. Also writing therapy, and I'm organizing online seminars in German, in Bulgarian, and English. I'm living in Bulgaria currently. I spent almost 20 years in Germany. Now I'm in Switzerland on this conference. But I'm located in Bulgarian, and we can do it online via Zoom, our individual sessions, and in future maybe I will organize also some energy retreats in other languages. So stay tuned, and hope you enjoy, and I wish you a nice day. Bye bye.